Yeah, thanks for spending time with me. And today I would like to keep you updated about some of the economic development and entrepreneurship going on at the center. So I apologize if you have heard the same talk last year, but I would like to take this opportunity to update what we've been doing on the economic development related research to the new student or new faculty. So far, there are two spin-offs from our center collaboration research project. One is a company called the Tiger Enzyme Solution. It used to be called Tiger Energy Solution because at the beginning we tried to figure out a novel way to convert the cellulose into the fermentable sugar for advanced biofuel production, but we changed the direction. Okay, I explain why. Another company probably you have already heard of is elemental enzyme. We also have other economic development project, but I don't think I will have time to go through each one of them. Okay. So over the year, now I was assigned a project to find out a way how we can convert the cellulose from switchgrass into sugar for advanced cellulosic biofuel production, because that process has been the bottleneck for the whole industry. So that's how we started. Now we come up with one approach, okay, to use the bacteria to help us for mass production of the enzyme that genetically fused with a protein linker. If you can see, that's the enzyme, that's a genetic fuse linker. So the bacteria is going to do the heavy lifting for us. So while we're sleeping, the E. coli is going to mass produce. Okay, this is considered a novel approach because traditionally, to put a linker on the enzyme usually is very labor intensive, also very extremely expensive. It's just not economically viable. We figure out a way to do that. And what do we need for this technique? All we need is a genetic coding. So we create a genetic cassette so we can express and mass produce any enzyme we want with this unique protein linker. And bacteria is going to do all the work for us. So we don't have to do anything. No, they take care of majority of cost for the production. Then with that specific linker, we can immediately immobilize it in any platform we want. Okay, it could be carbon, polystyrene, it could be polypropylene, polyethylene, silica, or glass, if you want. One thing nice about this system, we can also regenerate. Once these enzymes start to denature, we can simply use the thermal regeneration to reuse this platform again. Just consider like your cartridge, your printer. You can keep reuse again. So after the old enzymes start to denature, we can immobilize a new, fresh set of the enzyme and keep reusing the same platform over and over again. Okay, I can specify they can be immobilized in the platform with any shape, any size, any form. Okay, so at least the major advantage of this technique, because the design, the whole thing is programmable. So now the new generation of programming, we are thinking about using the ATCG. My generation, we use a binary to write a program like C++, right? Or BASIC, or Fortran. But new generation of programming is defined by using the ATCG. So we can, as long as we have a genetic code, we can express any enzyme that you're interested with that unique protein linker, and bacteria will do the job. Okay, while you're sleeping, they're manufacturing for you. And the whole system reusable, also eliminate that very expensive purification process that has been a bottleneck for the industry. Also because of that unique interaction between the platform and that linker, it completely eliminates that labor-intensive and expensive purification process. Also, the same platform, we can immobilize multiple class of enzyme on the same servers. Because in order to catalyze the chemical biological reaction, sometimes it requires different classes of enzyme to work together. So by using this system, we can immobilize all the enzyme that we need on the same servers. Okay, another advantage by immobilization, they help to stabilize the enzyme. So we can extend the catalytic pocket, and so allow us to enhance the stability of the enzymatic activity. Okay, so that's the first platform we try. We use the nano carbon fibers. Okay, so we call this bioactive fiber. So once we immobilize enzyme, they can serve different function. Because this is a platform technology, what's the bottleneck? Bottleneck is your imagination. So all you need is genetic information. We clone into E. coli and mass produce. We can immobilize in this example is a carbon fiber, and we can package this carbon fiber into column to design a continuous enzymatic bioreactor for different application. Okay, of course, because the first application we want to use is biofuel. It works. We successfully convert the cellulose to sugar. But for biofuel application, just not economically viable. So we start to explore other application. So also we utilize the 3D printing to print the platform any size, any shape we want. Okay? And we identify the 3 potential applications. Okay, one is the blood type conversion, one is the bioremediation, another is for production of specialty chemical. Okay, we think by focusing on this high-value market, we can justify the cost of this manufacturing process. Okay, so many of you probably already learned, the reason you have a different blood type simply is because this sugar antigen, right? Some people have an antigen A, that gives you the blood type A. If you have an antigen B, that gives you blood type B. If you have both A, B sugar, that gives you the blood type AB. If you eliminate those sugar, that becomes the blood type O, becomes a universal blood. Now, over the years, at MU campus, we already identified the bacteria, Clostridium. They have the enzyme that can click off those sugar. Okay, like I mentioned earlier, all we need is genetic information. So we extract that genetic information from this bacteria and express with our system, create an enzyme, mass-produce the enzyme, we immobilize the platform. Okay, then we successfully convert the blood type A into the blood type O as a universal blood. So this is one of our first prototype, actually student developed together. So basically we immobilize the enzyme that can cut off that sugar. Then we pass the blood through this continuous flow system. We recirculate that blood. Then eventually, within 1 hour, we were able to convert almost 8.8 billion of the type A red blood cell and convert to the universal type O. Okay, at room temperature, with only 0.5 milligram of immobilized enzyme in this reactor system. Stop me if you have any question. Okay. The next application is for the water treatment bioremediation. As some of you already are aware of the scope of atrazine contamination in the North America. Okay, right now it's everywhere. It's in the rain, it's in your drinking water, it's in the swimming pool, in your shower. So this year, we successfully immobilized that enzyme. They can break down the atrazine and convert that into the degradation products. So we construct our first continuous flow system with immobilized enzyme. Then within almost 5 hours, we degrade more than 80% of atrazine in the water. So we think it can be an excellent biofilter for residential use, or it can be used for large-scale remediation purpose. Okay. Yeah, that's red color is represent the concentration of atrazine. That's represent production of degradation product. You see, there's no longer has a chlorine attached to it. Okay. Now, I think we spent the whole day yesterday talk about the value added. We do believe our enzymatic reactor can also help to increase the value of this specialty chemical. This is one of the projects we're working on this year. So rutin is a very abundant biodefense chemical in a lot of feedstock, like switchgrass, mesocanthes, very abundant. They have shown the strong property of anti-inflammatory. But in industry, they have a difficulty to incorporate that into their formulation. They are not soluble. Also, that anti-inflammatory activity is not as strong as the industry hope for. So just by one enzymatic reaction, we can convert this low-value precursor into this high-value products. Just one step, okay? By doing that, enzymatic conversion, right? You enhance the value from 1 gram per 59 cents to 1 gram to $1,000. 5 minutes? Okay. So now we try to keep exploring, like I mentioned. Now, since we have this platform technology, as long as we have a genetic code, we can find that unique application. So this one application we're working on is for the degradation of microplastic. The microplastic is everywhere. Even the filter, you cannot get rid of it. Okay, and I think the average people, I think they body probably take in more than 5 million of this microplastic every week. It's nothing right now. There's no technology to get rid of. But what we learned is one bacteria that will release the enzyme to break down this microplastic. So we are trying to incorporate that genetic code into our system to break down the microplastic. Another application is the pharmaceutical application we're working on. So many of you probably have experience of taking the ibuprofen, right? But you're not aware of it. The active ingredient of ibuprofen, there are 2 forms. Only 50% they are active form, because they are like a mirror image structure. Okay, 50% is active form. The other 50% is not. So we identify the enzyme from the rat liver. We are extracting that genetic information, putting in our system that allow to convert the rest of a 50% inactive form into active form. So that's another application we're working on. So that currently we assemble a team try to help us to raise the capital. Because as you know, university, no matter what, are always tied on the resource. So we have to go out And we right now, this structural company, okay, Ron Wood, he's a chair and president of the company. Ron used to be a CEO and president of Black & Veatch. Black & Veatch is one of the major private company in the Midwest with an annual revenue of like $9 billion. So right now he has been funding the operation with his own money. Okay, now we have Jeff. He's the CEO of the company. How many of you have used Traversity? He's one of the inventor. Invented Traversity, and he sold his company to Traversity for $55 million 10 years ago. And Kevin, this is our new CTO, Chief Technology Officer. Kevin has a background in the PhD in the chemistry and with MBA from Stanford. And I would like to point out, we have our own. She was our own student. Okay, she was with us about 7 years ago. Okay, she spent almost 3.5 years with our program. Then she moved into the pharmaceutical industry for cancer, I think focus on the immunotherapy for cancer treatment, the MEDI, okay? And last night I tried to dig out some of the old photos I took about 7 years ago, okay? That's her, that was her, okay? She was 20. She was also my tennis partner, okay, for state show me game, okay? And I would like to also, do I have enough time? Probably 2 more minutes.
To the discussion a little bit. That's okay.
Okay.
I'll let you go.
Okay, I appreciate it. I'm not going to spend too much time on this spin-off elemental enzyme, but as you can see, that's how our team started. This is Brian Thompson. Now he's we worked together for almost 7 years. Now he's the CEO of the company. His wife, she's a CFO, is Maddie, and this is Jerry. I mean, this is my wife. And we, okay. Basically, probably you already heard about the Shoeish project. We use Indospore as a delivery system to deliver any enzyme peptide, okay, antibodies that you want. So when we started, now we are focusing on using that technology for remediation purpose. We have remediation and biofield. We have successfully developed the prototype for remediation of atrazine, TNT, dioxin. Also, we developed a system by expressing the cellulase, the enzyme that can break down the cellulose into sugar. Also, we express lipase, the enzyme can convert the free fatty acid, like a cooking oil, okay, into a methyl ester, which is a biodiesel. Okay, then I think in 2012, Elemental Enzyme and Bayer, they cross-licensed that technology. Then they take that project to another level. So far, Elemental Enzyme, based on that core technology, that has a patent almost 114 patent, 37 employees, and they set up the office in the Columbia, St. Louis, Florida, and Australia. You might wonder why they want to set up office in Florida. Why? They have huge, orange industry. The orange, right? So utilize this platform, they express the peptide. They can boost the immune system of the plant. And they compare with the traditional chemical treatment. This approach outperforms the traditional chemical treatment. Imagine you can operate like an agricultural industry without using any fungicide. They even start their own agroforestry program by working with forest killing, try to see how their product can help to eliminate some of the fungal problem in the forestry industry. Okay. And so far, there are more than 18 products in the market, and in the US alone, these products have been used in the corn, soybean, rice. For corn only, has been applied on the 7 million acres last year. As a result, they contribute to more than 1 billion additional pounds of corn production. How? You might be curious how, right? In the past, I explained, we express the cellulose on the surface spore. They can convert the cellulose into sugar. So they figure out another new unique application, seed coating. Okay? If on the surface of a seed, you have abundance of cellulose that will help to break down those crop residue from previous year, convert all these debris residue into sugar, not only boost microbial activity, and you, as a result, you significantly increase the biomass production of the crop. Is it clear? Okay. So far, our center has captured the following intellectual property, including 10 invention disclosure, 17 patent application has been filed as a result of this discovery made at our center. It would have not been possible without the long-term support through the center. And right now, the 5 patents has been issued, and the rest, they are pending. I would like to focus on the student success. In my lab, I try to get all the students involved into this entrepreneurship as possible. It's like a mutually benefit. We benefit from their young talent, which I'm losing, okay? At the same time, by acquiring that experience, they put in their resume. No one can compete with them in the job market. Almost every student in my lab, they got a 7 job to 8 job offer even before they graduate. So I think everybody's win. Okay, here's a current member in my lab. I'm trying to, they either have been working on this commercialization or they will be. Okay, so as you can see, Maddie is one of a successful role model. Also, we try to encourage the spirit of team effort, teamwork, idea of teamwork. Not only on campus, as well as off campus. So I dig out some of the photos I took about 8 years ago. Okay, Brian, Maddie, myself, and my wife, we put a team together, tennis team together. We named that agroforestry. Okay, we compete at the state tennis game. We won the silver at state game. But don't be too impressed. Only 3 teams competing. Okay? But you should be proud of us, right? At least we got a medal. Okay? And last year, in my lab, we had enough people. And I invite their spouse. So we organized 3 teams and challenged them to have a volleyball tournament at the hottest day of the year. I think that break the record, hardest. And MU Recreational Center, they were concerned. They even sent 3 people to make sure everyone is safe. Okay? And we split 3 teams. Each one of the team has their own name. Every team named after one name of a specialty crop. Okay? One is called red cedar. One is called black walnut, I believe. Another is called coffee. So we compete together. Of course, with a reward. Reward is $100 check from me. Okay? So that's the way we build this strong bond of the team work, both on campus and off campus. As we learn, if you want to take your project into the commercialization level, we need to put our personal interest behind, right? Everybody give their best 200% to put the idea into the market. We have to learn how to work with people with a different personality, okay, different culture, okay, a different discipline, okay? And like I say, this is I'm racing with time. Oh, one thing I forgot, I want to share. Okay, believe me, I used to have a thick and dark hair. That's what I want to emphasize, okay? I used to have, okay? Okay, I'm racing with time, okay, with honestly limited resource. Hopefully, by the time I leave the academia, I can probably say, with the support from the center, I am able to change the way we produce the food, change the way we clean up the environment, change the way we generate energy, change the way we produce medicine. So we already achieved the first. I still have 3 more to go. Okay?